the short term, though, a lot of that activity is well to our north. So if you had plans to go to the pool, maybe you're trying to cool off by the beach this afternoon, you've got plenty of time to enjoy any outdoor activities that you want. But I would definitely keep that 19 First Alert weather app close, because it is a 19 First Alert weather day, just because one or two of those storms could potentially turn strong to severe, kind of like what we dealt with last night. You've got a lot of heat, you've got a lot of humidity in our atmosphere. And so when we get these kinds of setups and a boundary that's nearby, you can certainly see these storms tap into a little bit of that heat and that energy. So as we go through this afternoon, as we go through this evening, please just be mindful of that storm risk. Our main concern will be gusty winds pushing out of those storms essentially as they start to collapse, because we don't expect these to be these long-lived storms. They will likely pulse up, pulse down, and as they do that, they produce those gustier winds. And because of all that humidity, we will have to worry about some isolated flooding concerns as well, just because those rainfall rates are going to be a little bit higher. But the overall severe risk, much like yesterday, is going to be very isolated. So that's what that level 1 out of 5 risk means. Even though everybody's highlighted, it just means that not necessarily all the storms that develop are going to be severe. One or two may turn that way if they can become just a little bit more organized. We still have a couple heat advisories in effect. These are mainly for our southeastern counties, so you're talking Tuscarawas, Carroll, as well as Columbiana counties. This will go until 5 o'clock tonight. We still have a lot of heat and humidity out there, so heat index values today could easily still be upper 90s, potentially near 100 degrees, which is why the National Weather Service office in Pittsburgh decided to keep those 3 counties still under that heat advisory. But this is that boundary I mentioned. It's going to be the focus later today to potentially see a couple of those showers and storms. We'll walk you through all of the new hour-by-hour data coming up, and as always, and that could certainly be the case if you're going to be out and about later today. It's really the afternoon to evening time frame that has the best opportunity of bringing us some of those showers and storms. You can see our overland camera over there on the left, and a lot of us, this is what it looks like outside. We don't have a whole lot of rain and storms developing just yet. It's going to take a little bit of time as that temperature continues to heat up, and we really work with that boundary that's just sitting up to our north. So if you do have plans for today, don't necessarily cancel them, but I would definitely have that 19 First Alert weather app with you, just because it'll give you that heads up. Hey, if lightning's within your 10-mile radius, or if you've got rain nearby, it allows you to kind of get a head start, maybe gather up the kids, head inside, so that you don't get caught in some of that maybe adverse weather here as we kind of get into the later part of this afternoon. Temperatures right now, as we wrap up the morning, already sitting that low to mid 80s. So a little on track for what we've been the last couple of days, maybe just a couple of degrees cooler. That's about it. We're really not going to see a huge change in how that temperature necessarily feels. It's still going to feel very hot and steamy out there, with heat index values likely into the 90s, even as we continue on into this afternoon. But again, just be cognizant of the fact that we could have a few showers and storms out across the area. So if you've got outdoor plans, just want you to be mindful of that. Maybe you're headed out to the beaches today. Winds are going to be more so out of the north because of that stalled out boundary. So it should keep waves a little bit lower. We're only talking about a foot or less, but again, temperatures are going to be climbing back into the upper 80s later this afternoon. We'll walk you through this kind of daily opportunity for showers and storms coming up here in just a few minutes. And as always, we'll give you the first